Good morning, children. Now we have observed that we have different seasons. We wear woolen clothes in winter and light cotton clothes in summer. Why do we wear different types of clothes in a particular season? So we feel hot in summer and we feel cold in winter. So in winter, if we are at home, we'll be warm. If we go out in the hot sun, we'll feel hot. But in summer, even if we are at home, we feel hot. So how we can say that an object is hot or cold? So we cannot say how hot is an object. How can we show an object how hot is? How is it? How it is hotter than the other object? So we have come across in our day-to-day life so many objects that are hot and cold. Some objects like ice cream. For example, you see ice cream. Is it hot or cold? We feel cold when we touch the ice cream cup. And like that, spoon in a tea cup. So hot tea, how we feel it? We feel hot. And fruit juice, we feel cold. So how can we measure the hotness of an object? So merely by the sense of touch, we cannot measure accurate hotness of an object. Here is an activity. I'll show you. So here is an activity. Take 3 mugs or containers in which we can name it as A, B and C. In A we pour some cold water. In B, pour some hot water. But in C, mix a little cold and hot water. So dip your left hand in the cold water and dip your right hand in the hot water. So observe now, how do you feel in your left hand? So obviously it is cold. In hot water, it is hot. So after 2 or 3 minutes, take out your hands and put your hands simultaneously in the mixed hot and cold water. How do you feel? Now your left hand feels hot now and your right hand feels, which was hot, now feels cold. So can you say accurately how the hotness of the object is measured? So it is not merely by the sense of touch. We cannot measure the hotness of an object. So what is the hotness of an object? The hotness of an object measured is called its temperature. So temperature, the hotness of an object is its temperature. So how is the temperature of an object measured? The reliable measure of the hotness of an object is called its temperature. Now we use a device called thermometer. So the thermometer is a device which measures the temperature of the human body. So what is a thermometer? It is a long, narrow glass tube. So this is a thermometer. So we have 2 types of thermometer: clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So now we'll study only about clinical thermometer. Later we'll study about laboratory thermometer. So this clinical thermometer is a long, narrow glass tube, uniform glass tube. So it has a bulb at one end. It contains, this contains mercury. Mercury is a metal, and if you can see a shiny thread of mercury along the sides of this center line. If you cannot see, just if you tilt or rotate the thermometer, you can see the shiny thread of mercury. And how to read the temperature using the thermometer? So first you have to mark the difference between the temperature between 2 upper marks. If the mark shows 1 degree, then if you have 5 divisions in between that, so your reading will be So 1.5 degree Celsius, that is 0.2 Celsius, and each smaller division measures 0.2 degree Celsius. So, and each reading should be stated using its units. So, that is Celsius. So, we have in a clinical thermometer from 35 degree to 42 degree, it extends 42 degree Celsius. Now, before using the thermometer, we should wash the thermometer thoroughly in an antiseptic solution. Later, place the clinical thermometer to the end of the mercury end under the tongue or under the armpit to know the reading of the temperature. Now, after 2 or 3 minutes, you can note the temperature in the thermometer. Now, how it happens? When you keep it under the tongue, the heat of your body makes the mercury level enlarges. The mercury enlarges. As the mercury is in liquid form, it expands and it moves along to a certain level and stops. Later, after 1 minute, you take the thermometer out and note down the reading of the mercury level where it stops. And you may wonder that the mercury level may go back, but it doesn't go. The mercury level doesn't go until, so now you can observe there is a constriction near the bulb end. So because of this constriction, the mercury level, it prevents the flow of mercury level backflow. It prevents the backflow of mercury so that it remains the same to the maximum level. After you just swing it again, then it moves below below 35 degree. So the average temperature of a human body is about 37 degree. So the average temperature of human body is the normal temperature of human body is the average of all the healthy persons. So this is how we will find the reading of the temperature.